Hello, this is High Performing Coaches with Aneri Bellamy, your coach's counselor. I am here with Pam. Is it okay if I call you Pam?
Yes, it certainly is.
All right. Hi, Pam. Thank you so much for being with us today and giving us your valuable time. I know that this is time that you spend making an impact on the world. So we really appreciate you sharing it with us on today. So we won't take up much of your time. We'll go straight into your first question, which is, who are you purposed to serve?
Who am I purposed to serve? Well, mostly women. I've worked with women pretty much most of my life. I started off as a nurse, so I mean that was very mixed. But since I've got into the coaching world, women have been my predominance, and I've become very much a specialist in women's health. I've got a book, Beyond Hot and Crazy: A Radical Guide to Living Well with Menopause. So, of course, that's very much landed towards women. So most of my clients now are women, business women in midlife who are struggling with stress, overwhelm, menopausal symptoms, chronic health conditions. I had my own chronic health issues. I had severe endometriosis that knocked me into menopause at sort of 37, 38 with the side effects of the drugs, and then full blown at 41 due to a hysterectomy. So I've got personal experience as well as the medical experience from my nursing, and then all my coaching and work throughout. And so that's where the book came from, and where I resonate the most is with women and being helping them move forward. I trained as a counsellor at one point, but I really missed that forward taking people. And so I switched very much into the coaching world. And as part of that, I came across something called Heart IQ, or Heart Intelligence. So trained as a coach in that, which is very much about coming from the joy and the love and embracing the wholeness. And from there, found something called Art of Feminine Presence. So I'm now a Art of Feminine Presence teacher, and absolutely adore that work. I mean, it comes in very much with the work I do with women to move them forward.
Absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. And that what you just said did give us a little background on, what it is about your life and your story, right? That pushed you into transitioning into being able to help other women. I strongly believe that our story builds our destiny and who we're purposed to serve. I
Yeah.
always say there's purpose in your testimony. So, whatever your story is, I always encourage people not to hide their story, because the truth about it, the good, bad, and the ugly, is always going to help, someone else
Yeah, quite
transition
often
and
it's
have
the
a
bad and the
transformation.
ugly, isn't it, that's got the most
Yeah,
power. It's
yep, it does.
the good bits are good, but they don't drive the change. It's very much the times when we struggle the most that is where we learn the most and can move forward.
Right, I absolutely love it. Now, here's the golden question. If the woman that you're purposed to serve, the you that you used to be, I like to say sometimes, crosses your path, right? And this is your one and only chance to make transformation in her life, what would you say to her?
To begin with, is what do you really want? It's something that we so frequently forget, and especially as women, we're so tied up to what other people want and what other people's needs are. We totally forget what we want. And I've really seen that a lot in my cancer patients that I've done a lot of work with, especially the women with breast cancer. They've given everything to everybody else, and part of the reason I think we get sick, with something like breast cancer, even with menopause symptoms, is because we haven't been taking care of ourselves. And so it's really vital for any woman to start taking care of yourself right now, so that she can be there for her family, her future, and to fulfill her dreams. Because if we just keep giving, we get wiped out. And so if you're ready to take that step and take care of yourself and want somebody to hold your hand, I'm there to hold it for you.
Oh, I love it. I love it. And I love the way you said, if you're ready. And that's because, There's been times in my life where I've been in different situations and my friends and family has tried to talk to me and counsel me and give me direction, but I wasn't ready for it. But the beauty of it is times like this and conversations like this, even if the woman isn't ready in that moment, when she is ready, this will play back in her mind.
Precisely. Yeah,
Yeah,
I've learned that. I always wanted to fix people.
right.
Let me, let me. I can do this. I can do this for you.
Right, yeah, yeah.
And I've very much learned that it doesn't work.
Right.
We have to be ready, and when we're ready, the teacher turns up.
Exactly. I know I drove my poor friend. We've been best friends for like 22 years, and I drove her crazy because she had already lived it, right? So she knew where I was headed, and she was trying to save me with all her might,
Yeah.
to the point where we actually took a break because she was like, I just can't watch this. I just can't watch this. And I remember I ran into her in the grocery store one day, and I looked at her and said, I'm ready. I got what you were
Yeah, and
trying to show
you've
me.
got to be, because the only person that can make changes is yourself.
Right.
And you've got to be ready and willing to make the changes to see what you want.
Exactly. So, Pam, I know that there's going to be a woman that hears this and is going to want to continue the conversation with you without a shadow of a doubt. So, how can she reach out to you? How she connect with you?
So my website, which is Pam Lobb, it's www.pamlob, PAMLOB, as in tennis lob, .com. And there's loads of resources on there and a bit more about my different work. So that's the main place. I've also got a membership site now that I make with a few friends, which we're really going into freedom and sovereignty and wholeness, and that's Holy Land. That's WHOLYLAND.me. And we've got a free membership on there for people to explore and find out a bit more about what we're all about.
Okay. I absolutely love it. Thank you so much for your time on today. And thank you so much for the impact that you are leaving on the world and on other people. That's what this is all about. It's all about coaches making impact. So
Exactly.
really appreciate the impact that you're making. And if there's any way here at High Performing Coaches we can help you with that, feel free to let us know. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
For listening on today. This is High Performing Coaches with Pam. We've had a nice chat on today, and until next time, everybody keep making impact.